This episode, I will talk about software trade secrets. So, trade secrets are, as they sound, something that is valuable to you that you keep secret. In the case of software, it would be some routine, some function, some program that you want to protect. You don't want to patent it because a patent gets released to the public, and after 17 to 20 years, which seems like a long time, it's public during that time, but it becomes accessible for anyone to copy for their own purposes. Whereas a trade secret, you can keep that secret for a very long time. So this is a trade-off that you have to decide for yourself. But there are three aspects that you have to understand about a trade secret. These aspects define the trade secret. The first thing is that it's not generally known among the people who work in this field. What it means is that you can't have a trade secret consisting of some code that everybody knows how to do. Well, seems pretty straightforward. The second characteristic is that it has to have commercial value because it's a secret. So one of the examples I give is if you are a tie manufacturer, we're not talking about software now, but let's say you design fashion, you sell ties, and you come up with a new formula for a soft drink and you think that's really terrific, but you don't do anything with it because you sell ties, that may be a secret. It may not be known to people in the field of those making ties or those making soft drinks, but it has no value to you because it doesn't help your business. You're not selling soft drinks. In addition, it has to have value because it's secret. So in other words, if you do sell ties and you found a better way of cutting the material, well, if everyone else doesn't know it, but they have their own way of cutting material that's equally good, equally cost-effective, equally precise, then really your secret doesn't have any value. The third thing that defines a trade secret is that you have to take steps to keep it secret. Now, this is important. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, a manager, business manager, and you want to protect your software trade secrets, what you have to do is you have to make sure that when you show it to someone who's not in the company, that it's marked confidential, that you sign non-disclosure agreements. You need to have a paper trail for all of this. Because if you take someone to court for stealing your trade secret, and you say, this was our secret, and they say, well, you showed it to your friends and they didn't sign an agreement, or you put it up on your website and everyone could see it, then you haven't taken steps to keep it secret. So in order to get the protection of trade secrets, in order to be able to take someone to court if they do steal your trade secrets, it has to be not generally known, it has to have commercial value due to its being secret, and you have to have taken reasonable steps. Remember, that's reasonable steps. You don't have to keep this in a safe and fingerprint everyone who looks at it, but what would be considered reasonable steps to keep it secret.